games more closer. With Jai and Reef obviously gonna be here, there's a high chance I can pull off a strong one up against Elevate. And here we have it, our first game on the final day of the Garena Masters 9, and we open things up with Stalwart Esports. Jai finding the early 3 kills in the hill.
Early 3 kills, that's what you needed, some fast kills, but as soon as you say that, they break it immediately. That's a great start. It's not really the best, but you know, you deal with what you have. You slowed down Elevate a bit there, but now Kendi and the crew are inside. Kendi just getting a lot of time, PJ helping him out. You see STE, you see that team push that they're doing, Cali. Great kills, but PJ being sneaky at the back, able to be a nuisance and able to get one as well.
You're going to expect this if you're Stalwart Esports. It is not really going to be an easy fight on this P1, so you just gotta have to really do your best in finding the trades and communicating to your teammates where you are playing. And we talked about how their slow start was earlier when they played TRT yesterday, right? It was only Claude that was doing most of the work. Scared and Reef really had a rough time getting their act together on the first 2 hills, but here they combined for 14 kills off the get-go. That's a massive start on the P1. Now it's time to transition. The thought bigger picture, you had their early rotation and the better spawn. It's all about converting in the hill now with Clove finding 3 Ps on the feet.
Yeah, that's what you want to do with Clove. Gotta get him warmed up already, and Yopi gonna be caught in the corner. That's a good kill from him as well. That's 2 down for them, and look at that. Just zooms through, doesn't even care who's there. He's just making so much space, but there's gonna be players right behind him. Yopi has to be fast, get shut down. But Elevate, even though they're not getting that spawn, you see them flooding towards that blue side, Cali, and getting some time, even though they're about to get pinched.
Yeah, they're just slowly making sure that they get a little bit of contest to make sure STE flutters and just think about the other angles, right? And it's been working so far, but operators are going to be the most important part here, and Clove has been popping off. 14 eliminations, he gets to extend out, and an opportunity for you to convert the last 10 seconds of this, and maybe even try for a potential flip spawn for your team to be able to transition to P3 right away.
Yeah, you got to push out right here. These are a huge engagement here. Clove able to get 1. But you see PJ Yopi trying to cut through number 4. That's going to be FDX, but the Tempest able to get 1. It's a big gunfight. Susano shuts him down. That stops the push for now, and there you go. Elevate's turn now. They kind of lose that P2, but it's only a 20-point lead from the side of SCE. So Susano with a depth machine, and the setup is on for Elevate.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good with it, right? Look at Susano with that 2 score streaks available for him to utilize. PJ, again, also finding a great value on this Tempest, stops the Scourge, that machine inside of the point, so that cut them off some slack. But again, it's STE inside of the point looking pretty good and contesting it. The one being on the aggressive off this early start. This is how you want to play it up against Elevate. You try to wear them down and force them onto uncomfortable positions. And Clove really having a highlight moment right now, helping this team make sure they're the ones running on top of the hill.
Yep, that is true. And STE now, good start here. I mean, this is what you wanted from Clove. You talked about people stepping up, and this is the moment. 22 kills already, and on the other side, you have Yopi with 7, PJ with 12. So far, the cohesion of STE has been working. We didn't see this last week, Cali, and now it's playoffs time. You see the boys really getting the kills that they need, pushing together. That's probably the biggest thing I've seen here. But as soon as I say that, 3 go down as Elevate take over P4.
Yeah, looking pretty good. It's just strong heading into this. Again, Clove leading the pack. It's just how you want this STE squad to play. But
yeah, it's true.
The game doesn't end here, right? You gotta be able to keep it consistent. You're entering P4, you're late on rotation. Now you send out 3 players to play the P2 lane, the P3 lane, but all of them get shut down. So you're always spawning on the graveyards right now, and Elevate is gonna have their operators available to put a little bit more pressure coming through this hill after they've gone in deficit on the last 2 hills.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you're SC, you are able to give this up a bit. You do have somewhat of lead, but a contest would still be beneficial for you as Jai. Able to get 2 more. Man's playing pretty well right here, Jai. Trying to get this 1v0, but there's going to be a Sparrow from Yopi as he shuts down 3 more there. But FDX and Reef from the corners. Big kills there, but Susano just has to stay alive. You're able to get 1, get 2, but Kalo with his own triple kill, and that's a solid hill for both teams here. Back we go to P2 now. The second set, Cali. Does STE feel the same way again?
Yeah, just gotta have to make sure that, again, FDX continues to remain involved in the game, because I feel like, you know, having him around and providing this necessary kills on the transition is just how you want it to be. And now you're really having the best position for Clove to be in on a upper bracket finals run, right? Clove is just tearing things apart, and Elevate still off to a slow start in terms of finding themselves on rotation in the hill. This is how STE should play it. All 3 lanes covered up pretty nicely, and their operators finding a ton of value.
A lot of value, you are right. But there you go, that machine has already popped off at STE. Even though in all these chaos, Cali, you see them taking 5 seconds every life, 10 seconds every 2 lives, Cali. So the slower they get there, the better. And I like that strategy coming from STE. It doesn't matter if they get a full 60. If we get 10 seconds burst from each player, that's going to equal to a lot of points. And so far, the lead is showing.
The lead definitely is. But again, you know, you're caught into a bit of a moment where
P2.
Yes, yeah, I think you've done a great job on holding that P1. That it provided you that safety net for your late rotation on this P2.
Yeah, but with that being said, you still have Jai's War Machine here, so that could be the story here. That would be huge here. Let's see what happens here. Clove's gonna get pushed out. Elevate ready for that first wave, but Jai with the War Machine trying to get one. He does get Sasado, but gets shot through the smoke. One player didn't move through, which is Scared. Big gunfights at the back, but Kalo and the crew able to hold it down. Now Elevate slowly but surely getting some points here, so pretty good hold for the side of Elevate.
Yeah, now the flip spawns happen for STE. Beautiful job. Now it's all about converting this. Slow things down. You got the early spawn on this one. Now it's just about sacking the hill, and here you have it. Again, Clove leading the pack. Elevate taking their time, using the smoke to cover their tracks, and you love to see that happen. The contest works even if they do not have the favorable spawn. Their players are there keeping up the pressure, but it's not going to happen for long, as having the early right side spawn is going to give STE the opportunity to make the break inside the hill.
They make the break inside the hill, so STE just got, what, 4 points off that, Cali. It wasn't really the best, but now it's about for rotation. If you look at the map, no, Yopi versus Reef, that's a big gunfight there. Yopi wins that fight. Scared now has to clear the hill on his own. That's a 1v1 there. Yopi versus Scared now, big 1v1 fight here, but Yopi wins the fight, makes his teammates spawn in P3. And on top again is going to be Elevate, but they're still on the back end of the score.
And this is the operators now. This is their operator lineup, right? They got PJ with the Tempest, Candy with the War Machine, and this is how they really got back into the loss that they took on the P2. And look at how the kill feed is running up right now. It's painted in blue. First wave of STE on the way to P3 has all been shot down, and another wave goes in.
Wow.
And Clove with another highlight mixtape.
Clove!
He's gonna win 3 eliminations inside. STE will maintain that lead as they flushed away Elevate Puck into power positions and within the point.
Cali, he was one shot there, but able to turn on one player with the equalizer. But it matters the most. Clove is there. The Pred comes through, finds 2 more. Nope, the trophy will block him. Huge timer for STE, because if Elevate was there, they would have gotten the tie, and P4 could have been a chain reaction to them. But look at Clove, 40 bomb already on that second set. But here comes P4, Clove trying to break the hill on his own.
Again, he's been the highlight man. He is the Superman of this squad. Unfortunately, does not get the clear out on that P4. Again, we've talked about this. STE running loose when it comes to playing P4s, and that's the only reason why Elevate Puck really is alive in this game right now. And FDX gonna try to play this one massive, but only to fall in the hands of Kalo, who's got that equalizer ready to be utilized on this P4.
That is true. Clove and Jack combined for 82, 40 bombs already, but Scared spraying down with the depth machine pushing through STE. Wow. It's a clear out. It's a complete ace. It's a spot out. And STE, they get control now. We haven't seen this in a very long time, Cali.
Yeah, they gotta just have to make sure that they hold on to the spawns here. Elevate.
Reef.
You already know where they go down. You've already cleared out the second wave, and they're gonna be hitting again through the graveyards. And again, look at Skirt and Clove combining for that elimination right there. The SMG definitely hanging, and it is putting STE on top.
Yeah, that's true. And now 5 seconds, you can give that up to Elevate now. STE now, they have the streaks. They're going to be able to stop the bricks push as Skirt gets a 2-piece. But Kendi's War Machine able to suffocate the enemies as well. But Kalo gets 2 more. That's a 4 kill straight. Kendi's still trying to make it, but FDX spots him as well. Now the trade's back and forth, but Elevate get control of P2, and that's very vital here, Cali. This P1 could really turn the tide here.
This could really turn it around up here for Elevate. They built up a couple of score
Oh,
streaks
no.
that can help
Oh,
them
no.
get some information. And again, you're really relying so much on this P1 for you to be able to get back in this game. Can't allow any more points to be in the hands of STE, who has relied on Clove to make this close range work for them. And Jai, who's got 43 eliminations using that AR in his hands.
Yeah, that's true. But now you see the fights here. If you're Elevate, just got to get that 18 seconds. STE, every second matters here in this final P1. But look at the spawns. Spawns have flipped. The Call of Duty Mobile gods gave it to STE. So they don't need to really push out. They can just rotate for P2. Yeah. And this could be huge. Clove now still has a fight here, Cali. 5 seconds left before we move over to P2.
Yeah, you gotta have to put your mark on the history books. And again, for STE, this is the perfect winning moment. You hold on to that P1 scrap time. Now you got operations to hold on to this P2 and an opportunity for you to finish this. The only 26 points for you to take down Elevate on map number 1. You clear out the first wave of gunfights heading on to P2. You got 2 operatives to help you down, and a Clove masterpiece and a Jai straight up performance. STE holding down the line on the front, and only a couple of more players to hold down the back. This should be an STE win, successfully taking it home, winning the SMG department and all across the board. STE starts the game strong on the upper bracket finals, winning map number 1, 250 to 173.